Happy Flossmas, everyone. Happy Flossmas day number 14. Here we are, Winston and I are now in Florida. So we've got a little bit of a different setup here this morning. And yeah, thank you for coming back to continue on this Flossmas journey with us. We are very happy to be sharing some more Christmas stitching with you, and definitely from warmer weather. So thank you all for the wishes of safe travel. We arrived safely yesterday, flew here on a plane, and Winston did great. He always goes on the plane with me and is in his little carry-on bag in the seat in front of me. And by this point, he is a seasoned traveler. He knows the drill, he knows what's happening, and he did really good. So yeah, we're now here at my parents' house in Florida, and I went for a run this morning. I'm definitely enjoying the warmer weather. It was in the 50s this morning when I went for a run instead of in the 20s or 30s. So that was much, much better. But yeah, it's supposed to be a nice sunny day today, so I'm excited to be here and to spend the holidays with my family. I hope this new setup is good for you all, and the lighting is okay. I'm filming in front of my mom's Christmas tree right here that you can see, which I always really enjoy. And you'll notice that some of these ornaments back there are diamond painting pieces that she has done. So the tree is decorated now in lots of diamond painting pieces, and I love that. So I think today we'll just go ahead and get started. And the first thing we're going to start with is our chocolate advent. Of course, these advent calendars had to come with us. So this is the Trader Joe's chocolate advent I've been opening, and we will look for day 14. So let me see where that one is today. 14 is right here, this one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and open that and have my chocolate. And actually, today is my mom's birthday. So I'm happy to be here while to celebrate her birthday. But yeah, if you want to wish her a happy birthday in the comments, that'd be great. I'm sure she would love reading that. Okay, so what do we have today? Today we have, I think, a sack of toys, maybe? Let's see if it will focus. I think that's a sack of toys. I'm not exactly sure. But either way, it will be delicious no matter what it is. So if you're joining me for a little treat or a little chocolate today, now is the time. And don't worry, I've still got my coffee. It won't always be in this yellow mug that matches the chair, but it is today. So that works out nicely. And of course, I couldn't forget Winston's advent either. So we brought his. His got a little more beat up because his box is a little bigger. But today is day 14, so we're gonna be opening this guy right here. We'll see what he gets. I think we all know by this point what he's gonna get. And I think he even knows what he's gonna get. All right, and now Winston, are you ready for your little treat? Can I high five? Good job, good boy. He still loves them no matter whether we're in Florida or New York. He doesn't care as long as he gets his treats. Shake a paw. Good boy. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Okay. Now let's get into the music. So today I have added another new song to the Spotify playlist that is linked below. And today's music is from Nat King Cole. Now everyone knows his Christmas album. It's very popular. Everyone knows the Christmas song by him. But the song that I really love on the album is Joy to the World. It's a short one, it's only about 1.5 minutes long, but I really like his version of it. So that's the song I've added to the Spotify playlist today. Feel free to check that out if you want to get some Christmas music listening in. So now let's get into the stitching. And believe it or not, with all of the travel, I actually managed to get some stitching done. So let's go ahead and first look at the tiny Modernist banner that I have been working on. And here is what it looks like so far. I'm really enjoying it, and I did finish the new motif. So do you see what the new motif is? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see. It's Mrs. Claus. We got Mrs. Claus right there near Santa. Is she not so cute with her little spectacles? That was so much fun to stitch, her little apron, and I just absolutely adore her. She's super, super cute. And I actually think the sparkle is coming through a little bit better on this video, the lighting today, but that's the new motif. And thank you so much for all of your kind words about this piece. I know I mentioned last time that I'm definitely off a few stitches here and there with these motifs, but you all were so kind to just reminding me that it doesn't need to be perfect, and no one is going to look at this in the end and think you're off a few stitches from the pattern. And I think, like I said before, I hold myself to a high standard of perfectionism, that I want everything to be perfect, and I'm learning both in cross stitch and in life that I need to sort of let that go and be okay with the mistakes that I make along the way, as long as I learn from them and keep moving forward. So that's what I'm going to do with this piece. I do think that with a little fudging, all of the motifs will still fit in here. So we'll see as we keep stitching, but I think it's going to be okay in the end. And this has just been so enjoyable and really fun to stitch up. When my mom saw this piece in person, she just said, "Oh my goodness, the fabric." She's like, "I wish everybody could see in the video what I'm seeing in real life." And it's so true. This fabric is really hard to film and to get on camera correctly, especially with the opalescent, but also it comes across a little bit darker. It's more of like a light blue, like an icy blue, than a dark blue that it looks like here. So it's really hard to show the true color of this on camera. And she was really happy to see it in person. So anyway, come back tomorrow and we will see what the next motif added is. The next piece I worked on was Jane's Joy. This is from Carolyn Manning. And here is what this piece is going to look like in the end. This beautiful piece of all these motifs based on the quilt. And I thought for sure, because I would be traveling, I thought for sure that I would stitch one of the trees again because that would take a little bit less time. But it ended up that we had some free time last evening and we sat down and we're just watching a Hallmark Christmas movie, and I was like, I'm just gonna stitch another one of the blocks. So that is what I did. And the block I added this time was this beautiful purple block here with the backstitching design in the center in the white. And I really love how that turned out. I think it's really pretty. Again, still loving the one strand inside and the two stranded border, and just really fun to see some of those blocks actually come to life. I think this is a little bit warped in my hoop, so doesn't look quite as straight as it actually is, but once I get it blocked in the end and everything, I think it'll be fine. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'll work on today. I think I will actually do another one of the border trees because I really love the squares. So I want to make sure I'm doing a little bit of both so I can keep kind of both sections going. But that is Jane's Joy today with the new little motif. And then I told you that the drum thread piece was not coming with me to Florida, and that is true, it did not come. However, I do have another Christmas piece that I brought, and this is one that when I shared on my channel, a lot of you were really excited to see me start. And this is the kit from Olanta. It's called Mr. and Mrs Claus, and that is what it's going to look like there. This is a huge piece with lots of backstitching, and it is going to take me a while. But I am happy to say that I at least got it started last night. Now, the start is not very big. Part of the reason for that is you'll see here that the fabric was only serged on one edge right here. So I did sort of a quick running stitch along the edge just to hold in those, to make sure it doesn't fray at all. And so that took some time last night to get it going. But then I did actually start it. And here is the garland that I worked on. So there's 4 different colors in there, 3 greens and 1 red. And I think the shading of that garland and that holly is looking really good already. It made me really excited. I probably only worked on this for maybe, till I got stitching, it was maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, which is why I still have all these dangling threads, because this garland kind of moves over to, I think the fireplace is the next motif that it will hit. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this started, and apart from my 2 daily pieces, this will be my next kind of focus piece until Christmas, basically. So I'll keep working on this as I have extra time throughout the days, and we'll see how far I can get before the Christmas season ends. And then that will be here if I want to work on it even beyond Christmas, but we'll see about that. So that is my little start on the garland. And again, I can show you again the picture. So I'm just way up here in this corner, stitching on this sort of garland that goes all the way across the top. I think I'm to about here, so I will get it all the way to the stone. And then I need to decide, I will definitely do the baubles right here, but then I need to decide, should I start on the Christmas tree or should I start on the stone and that beautiful wreath there? So if you have a preference of what you'd want to see me stitch, let me know. And that's all the stitching I've got for you today. With traveling, I thought I would have a little bit of time to stitch on the plane, but everything was just too full in my luggage to pull out and put back in any project to stitch on in the plane. So I didn't do that, but I was able to get enough done last evening that I'm all caught up on my stitching, and we'll see how far I get today. I think it will get a little bit more challenging now that I'm here with family and there's more things going on to keep up with all the stitching, but I'm just gonna do the best I can and sort of go from there. I'm really just happy to be here for a time of resting and just a little bit of a change of scenery for something new, and to be here with family, to be in the warm weather, and to celebrate Christmas. So as we get closer, I'm really excited to celebrate the day with family. And again, we're gonna get the final story or poem, I guess, started in a few days, so stay tuned for that. And I think that's all I've got for you, so I'll let you go on to your next Flossmas video. But thank you so much for stopping by and joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day filled with lots of festivities and holiday goodness. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.